Hi, it's Alan from Reading Harley here. Just wanted to showcase this particular model today, which is the Nightster Special. This one is available here in the Billiard Blue colour, one of the range that is available. This is the most affordable bike in the Harley range. It's available with lots of different finance options, including hire purchase and PCP. Can do some really nice monthly payments for you. This particular bike is probably the best bike for anybody getting into the range who's inexperienced, but equally offers lots of thrills and lots of fun for anyone who's a bit more experienced, who's just looking to come down to something a little bit lighter and a little bit more manageable. When I talk about lightness, this bike is 220 kilos, which as a Harley goes is really light. Weight, as with all Harleys, is carried really low. So the centre of gravity is nice and low, the weight is carried nice and low. To make that even better, the fuel tank is actually under the seat here. So this is actually just a dummy tank. So again, that just helps to make the weight really low in the bike. Nice and manageable, nice and flickable. Great handling. It's also got Brembo brakes on it, so in terms of braking on the bike, you've got really good quality, well-known braking systems on there. Also got Showa suspension. This is, as I say, the Nightster Special. So this one comes with the addition of the rear seat and the rear pillion pegs. Being a Nightster Special, this one has the TFT screen, slightly upgraded compared to the standard bike. Standard bike only comes with a single seat as well, but it does give you a slightly cheaper option. This one also has slightly higher bars. The nice thing about this bike is it's got a really good engine. It's got the new Revolution Max 975cc engine. It's the same engine basically as was used in the Pan America and the Sportster S. In this particular format, it gives you 90 brake horsepower, so lots of performance, which is easily managed by the ride modes on the bike. So you have standard road mode, you've got rain mode, and then you've got sport mode. And what you get with these is different levels of throttle response, power, also different levels of traction control. So it makes the bike even more manageable in any road conditions. So whether it's really wet and horrible and slimy, or whether it's a beautiful sunny day like today and you really want to sort of let it rip down the country back roads. So from a looks perspective on this bike, you'll notice hopefully that it has a lot of the traditional Harley style about it. It's something very similar to the old Iron, so the Iron 883 and the Iron 1200. Similar sort of tank shape. The size of the wheels, front and back. Obviously it's got the twin shocks on the back end. That's again to give it that slightly more classic, slightly more retro feel. The other thing about the bike is you can get a lot of accessories for it. So there are different handlebars should you want a slightly different riding position. You can also put panniers on it, sissy bar, backrest, all sorts of different bits and pieces. So like all Harleys, it's very easy to accessorize the bike and make it individual to you and the way you want it. So again, we can show you those when you come in. You've also got lots of different things on the handlebars here. So if you Bluetooth a crash helmet system to the bike through your phone, you've also then got controls here for manipulating your music. You've also got cruise control as standard. You've got the ability to add heated grips as an option. As I say, lots and lots of functionality on the bike, really good. And that's part of the reason that makes it also quite acceptable and quite appealing to somebody who's a little bit more experienced, who's maybe ridden some other bikes in the past that are bigger and a little bit more sort of, got a few more features on them. So as I say, really accessible, really good bike, well worth coming down to have a look at it. So hopefully we'll see you soon at Reading Harley. Wow, what a great bike. This is actually the first time I've ridden a Nightster Special or a Nightster at all. I've got a Pan America myself, which has basically got the bigger version of the same engine, and you'd be surprised at just how much this 975 feels like the 1250. Really light, really nimble, throttle response is great. I don't know, it feels like such a great fun bike to ride. I'd love to take it out for a longer ride. It's everything you'd expect from a bike that is, part of the Pan America Rev Max family. Really good bike.